a look inside the ads manager and get our first conversion campaign set up. Now for this example, I'm going to be doing a conversion campaign, just showing you how to create and navigate the ads manager. When you first get started in your ads manager, it'll be blank, right? You'll get everything set up. You'll attach a payment method. You'll sign up your Facebook page and connect everything for your ad account. And yours will probably look blank. And you'll hit this really enticing green button right here to create a new campaign. And at this level, we're going to pick the campaign objective. Now we talked about this a bit in the book and in the course, but the ones we're going to primarily use will be conversions, and then maybe we'll use a little bit of traffic, maybe we'll use a little bit of video views, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to say I want conversions to be the objective of this campaign. And I'm just going to call this test campaign because I'll delete it later. Test campaign. And I always put this goal conversions. That way I could scan the campaign or scan all my different campaigns at scale. You'll start to get a lot of stuff built out, and to keep everything nice and clean, I'll put the goals inside of the name of the campaign itself. And this would be, I'd typically do free plus shipping book campaign or free book campaign or something like that, the name of the campaign and what the goal is. All right, we'll hit continue, and we're going to create a new ad set. Now, a lot of the stuff I'm just going to show you how to get this all set up very quickly. And as you can see here, the first thing it's asking for is the conversion event. And I'm going to say that a lead, which will be the thank you page after they download the free ebook. And that'll be what this ad campaign is. And I'll name this later because I don't know what I'm going to target right now. But let's say we want to set up some kind of digital marketing audience. So I'm going to target people in the US. And if you want to, you could do US and Canada. And I'm going to say that the average person, I'm just going to show you how specific this can get. I'm going to target men in their 30s like me. And we'll start to see how specific we are. We're still at 28 million people here with the potential reach of this ad, and we'll get a little bit more detailed. Maybe these people like ClickFunnels, and we'll see what comes up when we type ClickFunnels. Russell Brunson. And then maybe they like Ryan Dice, who has a little bit smaller audience, and maybe they also like John Loomer. And then once we have a couple here, we're still at 28 million people. Now, this isn't very accurate because I don't think that these three gentlemen have 28 million fans here. So something's going on here. Oh, it's this checkbox right here, expand results. I typically uncheck that. And now we're going to be down to 900,000 people. So that's fine. And again, I'm being a little specific. I probably wouldn't actually run this ad campaign, but we got men in their 30s that like John Loomer Digital, Russell Brunson, or Ryan Dice. And when you click suggestions, it'll give you a few more people to target. Maybe people who are interested in digital marketing, or Mike Dillard. That's another guy, Mike Filsame, Seth Godin's a little broad, Robert Kiyosaki, Simon Sinek, Hootsuite, Jim Rohn. You see this here, like there's a lot of stuff that comes up, and we're just about 1 million people here. There's probably a lot of crossover in the audience. I added Mike Dillard and Mike Filsame, and I'll just drop him off, but there's a lot of crossover, right? If you like Mike Dillard, you probably also like Russell Brunson and digital marketer and stuff like that. So I'm just going to stop right here. We could get a little more specific, I could say, but I want to exclude people who like, I don't know, Gary Vaynerchuk, because he's not on brand. So you could go to exclude people and type Gary Vaynerchuk. This would probably kill the whole audience from 910 down to 180. So it took out like 800,000 people from the audience, but that's how that works. And add a connection type as if they are fans of your page or not. I'm going to leave that blank for there. I typically do automatic placements and let Facebook figure it out. I think $20 of a budget's fine to start, and I typically will pick a start date at some point in the future in case I need to make some changes. And I started at 5 a.m. There's no real science behind this. I just want to get it going, in the future a bit because I'm not really ready right now. I might want to tweak this. And I'm optimizing for conversions. Conversion window, 7-day click or 1-day click is fine. With this specific offer of this downloadable magnet, it's not going to take them long to convert. They're going to see the ad, click it, and they're going to like it or they're not going to like it. It doesn't really matter. So this is now main ad, copy 1, main image, like I would say, whatever it is. So I would say the copy, and I would say the image, and I would say the targeting. So this is US men, 30 to 40, and then it's like digital marketing or something like that. Again, no real science behind this. It's just I want to keep track. So I would say main ad is a little redundant, but once I know if I have copy that's fear-based or copy that's scarcity-based or copy that's whatever or copy that's Russell Brunson-based, I would put what the actual copy is. So Russell Brunson copy, image of the hamster or whatever, right? In the U.S. and then men their age group, if it's helpful, digital marketing and original. Because we build this out at scale, you're going to have a lot of different stuff in here. So I'm going to do conversions. I'm going to do 1 day click. They're going to just opt in or they're not. And that's pretty much it. So very simple here. This is ready to go, and we're going to let Facebook do its magic. And so the next step, we'll click continue down here at the bottom. And now we go to the ad. So this is ad 1, copy 1, image 1, whatever you would put that's a identifier. And you may be wondering, why am I typing original in all caps? Well, for the same reason, I want to stay really, really organized, because at scale, it's going to be hard to remember exactly where all this stuff goes. And so if you have 100 ads in this ad campaign, it's going to be hard to see, well, where was the original ad? Because we're going to be doing some ninja tricks and stuff later down the road. I want to be able to track the originals just for ease of use. So let's do Cody Birch on Facebook, 1 hour funnel on Instagram. That's already all connected and configured. And I'm going to browse the library of images that I've already gotten uploaded. And there's one specific one that I have in mind, and it is the picture of the book itself. We're just going to go with it. Well, let's just do this one just for the sake of this example here. I'm giving away this book, and I've got this ad image of a book. And now we've got this preview here. And I'm going to grab the copy, and I write copy in Google Documents. I think this now technically needs to be www. That's too many W's. Ready to build funnels faster. And then I'll copy that. And I will paste it here. Now I want to make sure I get the same URL. Sometimes I'll mask the URL, but in this case, it's a really clean looking URL. I don't feel the need to mask it or hide it. If it's a really long URL, if you've got like a Ever webinar and it spits out a really ugly URL, or you've got a ClickFunnels URL or something like that that's just really ugly, then you'll want to typically mask the URL with a link shortener like Bitly. But now we've got this. So we've got this copy that we've taught here in the book and in the course with the yes question, ready to build funnels faster, and then a link right away. Here's the thing, your business needs a funnel, but putting it all together in a way that works isn't the easiest thing in the world. I get it. I've been there, right? When I first started building funnels, I would get bogged down in the tech, the right flow of the funnel, and especially the copy, and it was really frustrating. But a few years and a few hundred funnels later, I developed a system that I now use to create high converting funnels in any niche. I call it the 1 hour funnel, and this week you can snag a copy of my brand new book for free. Just tap the Learn More button below and get started immediately. This book is free, and it's a short read. And I just made a little joke here. Who would I be to write a super long book, basically? And bonus, it's got a bunch of templates, copywriting templates, helpful links and resources in the companion resource guide, also free. Tap Learn More now to grab yours, okay? Need a headline here. I'll do something like free book, the 1 hour funnel. Free gift, free book. It's the type of stuff you'll start to test. I don't really know what's going to work better, but let's just give this one a shot. And let's see what we got here. Did I put the headline in this? No, I didn't type the headline. Usually I type the headline in here as well, but I didn't do that in this ad copy. So now we're literally done. This is my ad. This is what it would look like on mobile. And then on desktop, it would look like that. And on instant articles, which hopefully it doesn't really show up in some of those different places there in the right column, I think that looks okay. You can turn these placements off if you don't want to. As you can see, there's 21 different placements there. Facebook stories, sure, that's what that would look like. Instagram, I think that looks really fantastic. And Instagram, that would look really good. And I would test this against an image that didn't have the book or that didn't have the button. It was just a picture of me, or maybe a picture of me and the family or something like that, and tie that in together. So learn how I build can't type and talk at the same time. The reason I did that is in desktop, when you go here, it has a little bit of text right here. Learn how I build high converting funnels in any niche. Okay. And that's it. I make sure the tracking pixel is on. The link field is required. Please complete the fields to continue. Oh, the display link. Well, it can't be that. Let me just make sure I get the right URL. 1hourfunnel.com/book. I feel like it should be HTTPS is why that wasn't working. So yep, that worked. Now this preview URL turned blue, and I can click that and it'll show me the landing page it would go to if people were to click this ad. So since I just had it off, this was an old ad and I've updated my website since then. But that is it. This is all good to go. I will click confirm. And now this will be in a pending review status to run to that audience starting tomorrow at a $20 a day budget with the ad copy we worked on in the course. So that's as simple as it needs to be. That didn't take long, only took a couple of minutes. And now this ad, assuming it gets approved, which I think it will, there's nothing really a problem with this ad that's any kind of compliance issue or anything like that. That ad will get approved and it'll start running.